Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. ¡Mambo!
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Hi, Rebecca. I don't see you, but I know that you are there. I am very glad to see you. I hope everybody have a nice 4th of July. Did you celebrate, I hope? So let's start. Probably we give a couple of seconds. Let me set up everything here for you. And we are going to start with the class number 3. Let me go back here. Joanne, can you just give me thumbs up if you are seeing the screen? Do you see the first slide? First slide, you see that, Joanne? Give me the feedback. Yep, with the dolly there. And the disclaimer. Do you see the disclaimer? Perfect. So a little bit of a disclaimer here regarding the images, the cartoons that I am using. Also for the people that they are joining us today as a first time, if you don't have my mail or the PDF of the class, you can write me. This is my personal email. I know that the class is being seen in other states, that we have a couple of people also, they are watching us from New York and Connecticut, and I know the Illinois Academy of Family Physicians send this link, and I know that some people are watching us right now in Facebook. If you want to review the lesson, remember that it's going to be in the Spanish for Medical Professionals Facebook page, and we also have a YouTube channel. The lessons are not still in the YouTube channel, but there will be there soon for you review. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping rules. Remember that this is a class where we all try to participate. So try to log in, sign in with the name that you would like to be called. Try to use the headphones, have a notebook, pen, pencil, and your microphones are mute right now, but I will open the microphone so we all can participate. I want to hear you pronouncing. I want to hear you making mistakes so we can correct in this learning process. And let me just, I think we finished with this, and let me just go to the next one. So what happened the previous class? In the previous classes, we learned how to use yo soy to describe ourselves. Remember that we learned how to use yo soy to describe ourselves physically, to describe ourselves emotionally. In this class right now, we are going to learn how to introduce ourselves, and we are going to be learning a lot of vocabulary regarding our careers or professions or jobs. So we can introduce ourselves in different ways. We can say with our names like yo soy Susan, yo soy Julian, yo soy Joanne, yo soy Mary Jo. We can introduce ourselves using yo soy and adding our name. But sometimes when we are working, we don't introduce ourselves with the names. We are going to say, yo soy doctor, yo soy policía. So kind of, you know, what is that, right? Yo soy doctor, I'm a doctor. Yo soy policía, I am a policeman. So usually also before introduce ourselves, we have to set some greetings like, hi, I am Dr. Villavicencio. Hi, I am Joanne. Hi, I am Mary Jo. So the informal way to say it in Spanish is an hola. So probably all you know about hola. Hola is the way that we say hi in Spanish. If we want to be a little bit more formal, then we can say good morning. That's buenos días. Or good afternoon. buenas tardes, or good evening, buenas noches. But today we are not going to learn that very formal way. Today we are just going to learn the informal way that is going to be hola. Hola is going to be the way that we are going to practice our sentences here. So let's see this little paragraph here. Hola, yo soy Julián. Hola, yo soy Julián. Yo soy doctor. So let me just grab here my laser tag here. Hola, yo soy Julián. Yo soy doctor. That's a very short introduction about who we are and what we do. So let's go to the next one. We are going to learn in this lesson a lot of vocabulary and we are going to do a lot of sentences. So please practice those. Next one here. Okay. Joanne, can you give me the thumbs up if you see the cartoons there? Very good, excellent. So let's start reading this one here. This is a nurse here. And if she's going to be introducing herself, she's going to say, yo soy enfermera, if that is a girl, or yo soy enfermero, if that's a gentleman, right? The doctor here, he's going to say, yo soy doctor, or yo soy doctora. Other way that we can say this, yo soy médico, yo soy médica. If I said, for example, I want to introduce myself, I can say, hola, yo soy Elba, yo soy enfermera. I can say also, hola, yo soy Matthew, yo soy enfermero. Let's do this one here. Hola, yo soy Sebastián, yo soy doctor. Hola, yo soy Susan, yo soy doctora. So probably you have realized here that when there's a male and female, we have a different endings. Remember the previous class? That's in Spanish. In Spanish, we have genders for everything. The chair has gender, the door has gender, the car has a gender, everything has gender. It's male or female, male or female. So here also, enfermera for female, enfermero for male. Same one with doctor and doctora. Same one with médico or médica. You are going to find some words or some adjectives even that they don't have gender. And there is not a specific rule. So if you make the mistake, don't worry about that, right? We talked about that before. If you made a mistake, you ended up with O or with A, it's okay. For example, here, yo soy doctor, you don't say yo soy doctoro, right? You just say yo soy doctor. But when it's a female, you say yo soy doctora, ended with an A. So some of them, they change. Look at this, médico, médica. There is not a specific rule. It's kind of you start talking and talking and talking and you find yourself saying, I said this, sounds like funny. You yourself, you are going to find out. But if there is a rule, of course, I'm going to let you know. Who is this? It's our medical assistant, right? And yo soy auxiliar de enfermería is the way that we said medical assistant. Auxiliar de enfermería. In the previous class, we learned that we use de, that means of, that means a connection. It's a belong one part to the other to the sentence. You can say also, yo soy asistente médico. There is two ways to say medical assistant. So you pick up whichever you feel more comfortable pronunciating. Yo soy auxiliar de enfermería, or yo soy asistente médico. So let's see the sentences here. In the first sentence, I'm saying, hola, yo soy Mary. Yo soy auxiliar de enfermería de Evanston. Disregard this Y here. Next sentence here. Hola, yo soy Mary. Yo soy asistente médico de Evanston. So you are introducing yourself. You said hola. That is the more friendly way to say hi, good morning. And you are saying your name. Yo soy Julián. Yo soy Mary. Yo soy Jennifer. And then in the next sentence, you are going to say what you do inside of the hospital or in the clinic. Hola, yo soy Mary. Yo soy auxiliar de enfermería en Evanston, en Gurnee, en Skokie, en Chicago, en Nueva York, en Connecticut. Yo soy asistente médico. You can say also de Evanston. You can use en or you can use de. What is the rule for that? We will learn about that. But in this moment, you have already the knowledge to make 3 sentences and introduce yourself. So let's go to the next slide here. Look at this lady here. This is our front desk or PSA. And she's going to introduce herself this way. Buenos días. Buenos días is more like a formal way to say good morning. That's why the sun is here. Buenos días is in the morning. Yo soy Jessica. Yo soy recepcionista. So the lady or the gentleman that is in the reception in the hotel or in the medical clinic or in the dental clinic is called recepcionista. You see here, I didn't change recepcionisto because in this case, you said recepcionista for male and female. Look at this example here. Yo soy el recepcionista or yo soy la recepcionista. Doesn't matter if it's a male or female, you always going to say yo soy recepcionista. So listen to me. Let's do a listening exercise here. I'm going to do some sentences and you are going to try to figure it out what I'm saying. Buenos días. Yo soy Michael. Yo soy recepcionista. So you notice I am talking about Michael, it's a male, and I am talking about recepcionista that ends in A. I'm not changing. But what happened if Michael is just starting learning Spanish and he said, buenos días, yo soy Michael, yo soy recepcionisto. Sounds a little bit funny, but it's not completely not understandable. You understand that. So those mistakes are allowed at the beginning. Let's see the next one here. Gerente de oficina. Just pay attention to my pronunciation here. Gerente, gerente, a little bit the, remember we have been talking about that. Gerente de oficina. We talked before that de makes a connection between 2 things. You in English, you said office manager. In Spanish, we switch it. We put the manager first and the office we put the second. English and Spanish, that's why when the Hispanic people we talk, you think that we are putting the things in the wrong way. And when you talk, we think that you are putting the things in the wrong way, right? Because that is the way the language is. So in English, you said office manager. In Spanish, you first said manager, then you put the office, and you put a little tricky de in the middle to put it together. Gerente de oficina. Remember, de means off. So it's something like we are saying manager or of office. Of course, you don't say it that way in English, but that's the way that we said it in Spanish. So look, this lady here, she's introducing herself. She's saying, buenas tardes. And tardes means afternoon. It's close to the night. Buenas tardes. Yo soy Mónica, my name, right? Yo soy gerente de oficina. Yo soy el gerente de oficina, if this is a guy, or la gerente de oficina. So let's see how she's introducing herself. Buenas tardes. Yo soy Mónica. Yo soy gerente de oficina. Yo soy la gerente de oficina de Gurney. Yo soy la gerente de oficina de Round Lake. Yo soy la gerente de oficina de Skokie. Yo soy la gerente de oficina de Nueva York. So, couple of things that we have to remember here. First, there is going to be a couple of jobs that I don't have to change male and female. The other thing that we are going to remember here, that buenos dias means good morning, a little more formal. Buenas tardes means good afternoon, a little bit more formal. The other thing that we learn here is we use de to put the connection between the strings. And remember that some things in English and Spanish, we put it in different way, and that's okay. We just have to figure it out which ones we are going to change, and the more we read, the more we practice, we are going to figure it out those. Next one here. Who's this lady? Yo soy técnico de laboratorio. So probably you already figured it out. Técnico is a technician, and you figured it out that laboratorio is the lab. So técnico de laboratorio, o técnica, because I'm talking about myself, técnica de laboratorio. So this is another example, lab technician. In Spanish, técnico de laboratorio. Lab technician, técnico laboratorio, but I have to put the de in the middle. Técnico de laboratorio. There is another way to say this. There is another way to say técnico de laboratorio. You can say, yo soy laboratorista. It's a little bit more letters, but you can say laboratorista for male and female, and nothing else to do. Doesn't change male or female. So let's see how she's introducing. Buenos días. Yo soy Kendra. Yo soy técnica del laboratorio. Yo soy técnica del laboratorio. She could also say, yo soy Kendra. Yo soy laboratorista. Laboratorista sounds nice. Laboratorista. But if you go slowly, we are saying laboratorista. Remember, in Spanish, we pronounce every single letter. Don't skip it. The only that you skip it is the H. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to participants, and I'm going to unmute Rebecca and Mary Jo. I'm going to unmute you also, and Joanne. And what we are going to do is start with you, Dr. Braslow. Are you there? Dr. Braslow, are you there? Mary Jo, are you there? Joanne?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Mary Jo and Joanne are there, right? Perfect. So let's start with you first. Do me a favor. Could you read this? What is this lady doing here at the office? Go ahead.
Who did you want? I'm sorry.
I want you to read this paragraph here.
Me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yo soy técnico de radiología. Yo
Go
soy
ahead.
técnica de radiología.
Okay, and she's introducing herself.
Okay. Buenos días. Yo soy Jennifer. Yo soy técnica de radiología de Skokie.
Perfect. Just one thing here. When you pronounce técnico and técnica, I saw the temptation that said technique, right? Because they're
Yeah.
very similar. So
Técnico.
hold that temptation,
Te-
and you pronounce every single word. You fix it in the next one. So técnico,
Técnico.
técnica.
Técnica.
Very good. And the other thing
Okay.
in your pronunciation here, when you pronounce radiologia,
Radiología.
this is not a G in English. Remember that this in Spanish is more like radiología. Can you say it?
Radiología.
Perfect.
Radiología. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
And what do you think is técnico de radiología?
Radiology technician.
Radiology technician. Perfect. So she's saying buenos días. Yo soy Jennifer. Yo soy técnica de radiología de Gurnee. Yo soy técnica de radiología de Skokie. Yo soy técnica de radiología de Chicago. Right? And look at this. I have to the, because that is the word that we use to make the connections here. Remember, de in Spanish means of. Stay there, Joanne.
Okay.
Let's talk about our dogs here. Okay, so could you please help me reading this one? Who is this guy here?
Cirugía.
Cirugía. Cirugía.
Cirugía.
And what he's saying here?
Sí, yo soy cirujano. Yo soy cirujana.
So just listen my very good, Joanne. Just listen my pronunciation here.
Okay.
The surgeon, right? Surgeon is going to say in Spanish cirujano.
Cirujano. Okay.
Cirujano.
Cirujana.
And this is a lady, cirujana. And the department is going to be cirugía. Very good. So let's try this guy here that's operating a brain here. Go ahead. What's the department?
Neurocirugía.
Perfect.
Yo soy neurocirujano. Yo soy neurocirujana.
Perfect. Yo soy neurocirujano. Yo soy neurocirujana. Excellent participation, Joanne. So I'm going to mute you. Do I have Mary Jo over there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. Okay, Mary Jo. So let's start doing the next one here. Let's go with this guy that is looking with a lot of emotion to a bone. So go ahead. What is the department he works?
Traumatología.
Traumatología. Very good. How is going to introduce himself?
Yo soy traumatólogo.
Perfect.
And yo soy traumatóloga.
Excellent. Let's go to the next department here. Which is the department?
Cirugía plástica. Yo soy cirujano plástico.
Excellent.
Yo soy cirujana plástica.
Excellent. Let's see the next one. Stay there, Mary Jo, please. Let's see our next here. Okay, who is this guy? Very, with a lot of emotion near to the stomach here. Go ahead, Mary Jo.
Gastroenterología.
Gastroenterología.
Yeah.
Very good. How is he introducing to himself?
Yo soy gastroenterólogo.
Perfect. Yes, gastroenterólogo. Very good.
And yo soy gastroenteróloga.
Excellent. And which department is this one that is dealing with the thyroid and the diabetes here?
Endocrinology. Endocrinología. Yo soy endocrinólogo. And yo soy endocrinóloga.
Perfect. Let's see this guy with a heart. This is the only guy with heart. Go ahead. Department.
Cardiología.
Cardiología.
And yo soy cardiólogo. And yo soy cardióloga.
Excellent. And here somebody watching the lungs.
Neumología. Yo soy neumólogo. Yo soy neumóloga.
Excellent, Mary Jo. So I noticed one thing, and probably a lot of people are asking the same question. Why you pronounce this letter here more like a and this one you produce more like a g, right?
Yes.
Gastro, like probably you ask yourself saying, why here is a little bit stronger the sound like here, gastroenterología. Yo soy gastroenterólogo, you don't say gastroenterólogo, right? I noticed that you were trying to figure it out, which sound are going to make it here, right? And I am sure that a lot of people are going to be asking that. So usually when there is just one vowel after the G, you say ga, go, gu. But if especially is the E and the E, remember, I'm not saying the vowels in English. Let me try to get my marker and I'm going to start typing here. So go, gu, ga. But when this letter is before the E, you said he, softer. When this letter is before the E, I'm talking the E in Spanish, is softer. So ga, go, gu is stronger and is very similar to the G in English, gastroenterology. And when we have this letter before this 2-1, that is going to be softer. Excellent. So let me just remove and clear up my drawings here. And I'm going to mute you, Mary Joy. You did a wonderful job here. Do I have Dr. Braslow? I don't think is here, probably with patients, so let me mute her back. Do I have Alan here? So let me unmute you. Are you there, Alan?
Yep.
Okay, so let me go back to my previous one. So let's clear my drawings here, and we are going to be reading the next one here. Okay, Alan, so this is the department, right? And this is how the doctor in that department is going to introduce himself. So we are just learning about our dogs first. So Alan, go ahead. What is the department here?
Let's see, cuidados intensivos. Yo soy intensivista.
Perfect. So here again, cuidados intensivos is another thing that we have crossed, right? In English, you said intensive care. In Spanish, we put the care first, right? Intensive care. In Spanish, cuidados intensivos. So probably you figured it out already that intensivos is intensive, right? And he's introducing yo soy intensivista, and that is good for male and female. So this is one of the examples that you don't change. Go ahead. Next one here. Which one is the department?
Psychiatria and psychologia. Or wait, no, psychologia.
Very good. Remember, when the G is before the I for English, you say psicología is softer. Very good. Let's see how they introduce themselves.
Okay. Yo soy psiquiatra. Yo soy psicólogo.
Perfect.
Yo soy psicóloga.
Yo soy psicóloga. Very good. Which one is the department here?
anestesiología.
Excellent.
Yo soy anestesiólogo. Yo soy anestesióloga.
Very good. And the next one?
Dermatología.
Mhm.
Yo soy dermatólogo. Yo soy dermatóloga.
Perfect. So probably this lady, she's the dermatologist, right? So probably she's saying, buenos días, yo soy Dr. Daphne, yo soy dermatóloga. Probably this gentleman here is saying, buenos días, yo soy Dr. Jonathan, yo soy intensivista. Probably this gentleman here is going to say, buenos días, yo soy Allen, yo soy anestesiólogo. Next one here. Go ahead, Allen. Last slide for you.
Okay. So it's an I after the G. So would it be gynecologia y obstetricia? Yo soy ginecóloga. Yo soy ginecólogo.
Very good. What about this one here?
Neonatología. Yo soy neonatólogo. Yo soy neonatóloga.
Very good. What about this one here?
Pediatría.
Pediatría.
Yo soy pediatra.
Very good. So do you see any option for A or O? No, right?
No.
So in pediatría, you can say, yo soy pediatra, even if you are male or female. Yo soy pediatra. There is no changes in male or female. Go ahead. Next one here. Last one.
Medicina familiar. Yo soy médico familiar.
Very good. So if Dr. Lu will be introducing herself in Spanish, she probably will be saying, buenos días, yo soy doctora Lu, yo soy médica familiar. In this case, get your pencil, and the way to say médico familiar has to be changing in médica for female too. Excellent, Allen. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to mute your microphone here. Okay, and I'm going to go to my next slide here. So I'm going to be reading here. So we have ophthalmología, and the person here, she's going to be introducing, yo soy oftalmóloga. If that's a gentleman, yo soy oftalmólogo. Remember, gagogu is strong, and he is more like gagogu is strong. Oftalmólogo, oftalmóloga. Perfect. He is softer. In this one, look at this. Urología. Please don't say urología because you are pronouncing in English. It's not urología because this letter, the U in Spanish, is just U. Urología. Yo soy urólogo. Yo soy uróloga. Go, a little bit stronger. That's why this exercise is very good to practice the pronunciation here. This is an ear, nose, and throat doctor here, and the department is called otorrinolaryngologia. If you see that, you said, oh my goodness, that's so many letters, I'm never going to be able to read it. But oto means ear, rhino means nose, laryngo is your larynx. So if you think about that, you just said otorrinolaryngologia. And she's introducing herself like, yo soy otorrinolaryngologa. otorrinolaringóloga, or otorrinolaringólogo. That's why they call themselves ear, nose, and throat doctors. Nobody wants to go and learn these things, right? So we will learn ear, nose, and throat in Spanish too, later on. Next one here. Proctología. Proctología. He's introducing himself. Yo soy proctólogo. Yo soy proctólogo en el hospital de Glenview. So, en is in the hospital. In this case, en el hospital means in the hospital of Glenview. That will be the literally translation. But you know that in languages, we don't translate literally. But if I want to translate literally, we said, yo soy proctólogo en el hospital de Glenview. I am proctologist in the hospital of Glenview. Okay, so let's keep practicing. We have a lot of this one here. I'm going to open the microphone. Joanne, you are still there? I'm going to ask you to unmute. Second call, I am asking to unmute here. And let's see if Dr. Braslow is here. Let me ask to unmute. Okay. Joanne, you there? Are you there, Joanne? Let me ask you to.
Okay.
Are you there, Joanne?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Good.
So
Okay.
let's start reading together this one here. It's the same exercise as before. We have the department, but here the introduction is a little bit more extensive. Go ahead.
Okay. Medicina interna.
Do you?
Interna.
Very good. Do you figure it out? What is that?
What?
Did you figure it out? What's medicina interna?
Internal medicine, yeah.
Very good. This is another example, like we have like medicina interna, internal medicine changing, right?
Interna.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Okay. Hola, yo soy la doctora Ximena Rodriguez. Yo soy internista.
Very good.
And then alergología. Yo soy alergólogo. Yo soy alergóloga. Could you ever say allergolista, like, or vista?
That's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. So let me get my marker here, and probably what you are asking is, yo soy alergista, right?
Alergista,
something like that.
Yeah, or any of the doctors, you know, before.
Yeah, there is a couple of things that in Spanish we should understand, and some countries they can say things different than the others, and it's going to be a chapter that we are going to differentiate those, what to say in one country and what not said in another countries. Some people may say yo soy alergista, see, but it's not the most common way. Some countries may understand you, some patients that maybe from Mexico may understand that, but some patients maybe from other Latin countries, they are going to say what you are talking about, right?
Okay.
So, alergólogo or alergóloga can be one of the most common ways, but if you said yo soy alergista, people are going to kind of understand, other people maybe not. But that's a great question. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Acupunctura.
Very
Hola.
good.
Yo soy el doctor Fernando Aguilera.
Excellent.
Yo soy acupuncturista.
Very good. Excellent. Who did I call a second here? Do I have Mary Jo?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, Mary Jo. So give me a hand with the next slide. Let me go back. So let's talk about our nurses. In the previous slides, we learned about their dogs and we learned about the departments. But in this case, we are going to introduce like we are nurses here. And how we said I am a nurse. Yo soy enfermera. But now I can say I am a nurse, and we can talk about the department that we are working, right? So how we do the sentences? Let me read the first one here, and Mary Jo, please read the other ones, okay? So let me start with the first one here. Yo soy enfermera de. De is the tricky word here. De means of. So you don't say a cardiology nurse. This is another example, right? Cardiology nurse. And here we are going to switch it. We are going to put the cardiology after. So you said, yo soy enfermera de cardiology, right? Enfermera de cardiología. So try to set up your brains that in these cases, we are going to switch cardiology nurse, nurse cardiology here. Okay, so go ahead, Mary Jo. Try to read those sentences, please.
Yo soy enfermera de pediatría.
Excellent.
Yo soy enfermera de ginecología.
Very close. Remember, gynecología. Good. Next one.
Ginecología. Gia.
Mhm.
Yo soy enfermera de medicina familiar.
Family medicine, right? Another cross. Very good.
Yo soy enfermera de cirugía.
Excellent.
Yo soy enfermera de urología.
Excellent. So for the nurse, if the nurse wants to introduce herself, the only thing that she can do or he can do is say, yo soy enfermera, and after that, put the magic word de, that means of, and name the department, right? So to remember all the departments, you can go back to the previous slide and practice every department, and you can make the sentences here. Yo soy enfermera de medicina familiar. Yo soy enfermera de cirugía plástica. Yo soy enfermera de gastroenterología, gastro. Yo soy enfermera de endocrinología. So the main sentence is yo soy enfermera, then the magic word here de, and then you just name the department. If you want to be a little more complete, you can say, buenos días, yo soy Jennifer, yo soy enfermera de cardiología. If this is an afternoon, you can say, buenos días, yo soy Jennifer, yo soy enfermera de pediatría. Very good. So thank you very much, Mary Jo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute your microphone, and I think did I call third? Are you there?
I think you called me, Rebecca.
Rebecca, perfect. So let's read the next part here. Let's talk about our MAs. Let me grab my pen here. Go ahead. I'm going to be just listen to you. Go ahead. We are talking about our medical assistants, or in Spanish, asistente médico. Please go ahead.
Yo soy asistente médico de cardiología. Yo soy asistente médico de pediatría.
Pediatría. Very good.
Pediatría. Yo soy asistente médico de ginecología.
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 Uh-huh.
Yo soy asistente médico de seguridad.
Cirugía.
Cirugía.
Very good.
Yo soy asistente médico de medicina interna.
Excellent. So remember that we learned that there is different ways to set medical assistants. One is auxiliar de enfermería, but I think asistente médico is easier because sounds like similar that medical assistant. This is another example. Medical assistant, and you switch it. asistente médico. How you pronounce this word here? Asistente. Something like in English you said assist, asistente, asistente médico. Could you try again the first sentence, please, Rebecca?
Yo soy asistente
Mhm.
médico de cardiología.
Perfect. Excellent. So remember to pronounce this. You remember the word assist and you just said asistente. The pronunciation is perfect. Excellent participation. So let me mute you here and I'm going to ask Alan to unmute. Okay, are you there, Alan?
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to the next one here. So there is a lot of people that we love and they work around us. So let's start working here how we are going to introduce ourselves. So Alan, go ahead. Next, first one here.
Okay, yo soy codificadora. Yo soy codificador.
Alan, what do you think that's the meaning of that?
I think they're like a coder, medical
Excellent.
coder.
Is the people that check all the times that we are sending the right codes to the medical insurance, right? So that lady that help us to be sure that we are doing our job correctly, that is codificador or codificadora. So if a patient call in Spanish, right, and asking about what I get this bill, complaining about these things, this lady probably is going to say, buenos días, yo soy Susana, yo soy codificadora, right? That's the person that's in charge of the coding. Go ahead. Next one here, Alan.
Yo soy escribiente. Buenos días, yo soy Amanda. Yo soy escribiente.
What do you think is that person doing?
The scribe.
Is the
Medical
scribe, is the person that helps us to take notes when we are interviewing the patient. Excellent. Next one here, Alan.
Okay, yo soy técnico de oftalmología. Yo soy técnica de oftalmología.
Very good. So watch this, please. Yo soy means I am, right? I am doesn't change. The thing that is going to change is the técnico or técnica. The department here is not going to change, is ophthalmología. That's the department, that's not going to change. The only thing that is going to change in the sentence, if it is a male or female, is técnico or técnica. Next one here.
Okay. Hola, yo soy Mary Jo. Yo soy representante de acceso de paciente.
That is a hard one, right? Is somebody that represent access and patient. Probably you already figured it out that. Oh, let me see. I know what's yo soy. Yo soy means I am. Representante means is representing. Here is access and here is a patient. So probably you did understand the concept here. Yo soy representante, magic word de acceso, magic word here de paciente. In English, we put the things together sometimes without this kind of magic words that we need in Spanish. In Spanish, the de is going to be over. Excellent, Alan. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go to the participants and I'm going to mute you all. And I'm going to read the next one here. So let's talk here. A diabetes educator. This is another example, right? Diabetes educator, educator diabetes. Look at this. Educador de diabetes is not diabetes. Diabetes. Educadora de diabetes. Diabetes. So how she's introducing here? Yo soy, or he, yo soy educador de diabetes en la oficina de la doctora Villavicencio en Gurnee. Let's figure it out this one here. Yo soy means I am. Educador de diabetes, I already know, diabetes educator. En la oficina, sounds like office, right? In the office, de is the connection, de means off. De la doctora Villavicencio, that's me, en Gurney, in Gurney, that's my office, in Gurney. Very good, excellent one. Let's see this one here. Who owns this nice hoodie? Coordinador quirúrgico is the person that helps us to schedule the surgeries, right? Coordinador quirúrgico o coordinadora quirúrgica. So coordinator, I think, was very easy for you. Coordinator means like the person is going to set up all the things. It's very similar in English and Spanish, not big deal. You already realize that ends in O or in A. In this case, not in O, just in A. Quirúrgico. Quirúrgico, a little bit more complicated, but that is a surgical coordinator. Surgical coordinator. Let's see how the person is going to introduce herself. Hola, buenos días. Yo soy Amanda. Yo soy coordinadora quirúrgica en el hospital de Evanston. So I'm going to open up here the microphone, and I think I have here Mary Jo. Let me ask you to unmute. Are you there, Mary Jo?
Yes.
Very good. So go ahead. Can you read just this introduction here?
Yo soy coordinadora quirúrgica en el hospital de Evanston.
Very good. Let's go the next one here. I'm not going to tell you anything. We are going to translate after reading. Go ahead.
Yo soy terapista. Yo soy terapista ocupacional en el hospital de Skokie. Yo soy terapista de language. Yo soy terapista sexual.
Just one thing here. It's lenguaje. Lenguaje. It's not language. It's lenguaje. Okay? Very good, Mary Jo. Could you please translate the sentences there? What did you understand there?
I am a therapist.
Very good.
I am a therapist. Well, it's an occupational therapist.
Very good. This is another example of we switch, right? Occupational therapist, terapista ocupacional. Very good. Next part of the sentence.
Language therapist.
The second sentence first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Of Skokie Hospital.
Very good.
That I am a therapist of language.
Language therapist, speech therapist.
Speech, yes.
Speech therapist, because language and speech is very similar, right? So in Spanish, we don't say terapista de idiomas, we say terapista del lenguaje, is the language. Okay, next one.
I am a sex therapist.
Sex therapist, very good, excellent. Stay there, Joanne, for Mary Jo for a second. And I think, Joanne, are you open? Is your microphone open? Let me unmute you there.
Okay.
Joanne, you there?
Yes.
Very good. So I am still working with Mary Jo. Go ahead, Mary Jo. Let's read the first one here.
Buenos días.
Excellent.
Yo soy el doctor Mauricio Sherman. And then mucho gusto. Yo soy cirujano plástico del Hospital de Evanston.
Mary Jo, could you please translate what is happening here?
Good day or good morning.
Good morning.
I am Dr. Maurice Sherman.
Uh-huh.
And then mucho gusto, like you have, is nice to meet you.
Mucho gusto means nice to meet you. That's something that doesn't have a translation. You just have to memorize, okay?
Okay. And then yo soy, I'm sorry. I am a surgeon, plastic surgeon of Evanston Hospital.
Excellent. Now I have, I think, Joanne open. Could you please read the next paragraph?
Okay. Buenos días. Yo soy la doctora Patel. Mucho gusto. Soy residente de cardiología del Hospital de Glenview. Yo soy médico residente de cardiología del Hospital de Glenview.
Excellent. Please, Joanne, translate what's happening here in Buenos Dias.
It's the formal. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
I am Dr. Patel. Nice to meet you. The resident, cardiology resident from Glenview Hospital, a medical resident of cardiology I am a medical resident in cardiology from the Glenview Hospital.
Very good. In this part, I just want you to show you something that is happening here, right? Look at this, Dr. Patel. She's introducing herself. She's saying, yo soy la doctora Patel. Nice to meet you. But then in the next sentence, she doesn't say yo soy. She just said soy, right? So in Spanish, sometimes we skip the yo because sounds like funny. Said yo soy, yo soy, yo soy, yo soy. It sounds like funny. In English, you cannot. You always have to say I am. You just cannot say am, right? You don't say that. Always you have to say I am. But what happened in Spanish, we have the choice. If we are talking about yo soy, yo soy, yo soy, we have the chance to say just soy. We can skip the yo sometimes. And people will understand. I can say yo soy, like Dr. Patel is talking, yo soy la doctora Patel. She can say also soy la doctora Patel. And both are perfectly correct. If you want to be extremely perfect and grammatically perfect, obviously you have to say yo soy. But in Spanish, you are going to hear people, Latin speakers, right? Spanish speakers saying just soy. And you say, oh, what happened? I didn't hear the yo, what's going on? You can hear yo soy or just soy, and they are perfectly fine. Okay, so let me clear my drawings here. Let me see what is going to be the next slide. So the next slide, we are going to learn how the patients are going to introduce themselves. But because it's 1 hour already, I have to let you go, everybody. Okay, so we will be learning this in the next class. And has been a pleasure to be with you all today, and see you on Friday. Goodbye.
Bye.